We know who we are right now, and we like what we see in running the ball, and we do know to win the next 5 games that we're going to have to throw the ball better downfield. So the receivers, the tight ends, and the quarterbacks, running backs are staying after every practice and just working on timing. You think Marquise hadn't been out there, and the quarterbacks, neither one of them have played very much still. So we worked so hard on red zone the last 2 weeks in passing. And you could see DJ Grant was open for the touchdown in the corner, and we threw the ball too flat. The ball was a great throw to Jackson, gets ripped out of his hands. So we're seeing progress, and we're getting closer. But I think the staff understands who we are and exactly where we are. For whatever reason, this young team gets it. They know exactly who we are and what we are. And they understand that we have a chance to win all 5 games at the end. And they understand we have a chance to lose all 5 games. Brian and I talked about it long and hard yesterday. We're developing both guys because neither one of them have played enough to say that it's your deal. And the other night, David managed the game well. We ran the ball really well. When Case came in, he did a good job. He didn't throw it as much at the end. So we feel like we need to keep both quarterbacks developing and keep them ready to play. Because at that age, you're never sure if one has a bad start. We've got 5 very difficult games coming up here. We can't afford to have a bad game at that position. So we got to keep them both going. And Case is doing great. He's been upbeat. He's worked hard in practice. He's ready to go. The pass he threw to Deshaun Hales on the boundary was a check on 3rd down and 4 where they took away the run. So we think he's a lot more ready to play now than he was even earlier in the year. Number one, Iowa State didn't do us any favors. I mean, that's the thing the Iowa State game with Paul Rhodes, who worked for Tommy. Iowa State's one of those teams that can upset you that Nebraska learned. We learned they can do it on the road. They get really excited about that opportunity, and that game was stuck between Oklahoma and Texas on the road for Tech. So Tech will play like they did in Norman. I mean, we know what we're going to get from them. They'll have people after them all week. And what we've got to do is continue to build on our confidence, but let our guys understand that we're not good enough to stand around. So we have got to go have a great week's practice. Last week's practice was really good, and the bye week was better than the bye week, the previous one in the early part of the season. So hopefully they're growing up some. And I think our quarterbacks are both getting more confident now, so they can give us more leadership too.